good, but we don't know if Natasha Akpoti's own too, if at all she's going to drop hers on those that he accused of defaming him, if they would also withdraw whatever it is they want to counter in court against Godswill Akpabio. Interesting. Bala Mohammed is blowing hot. Bala Mohammed is saying that he will no longer be at the doldrums of the All Progressives Congress, that the People's Democratic Party's headache is Nyesom Wike, that Nyesom Wike had promised that he would put fire in his party, in his state. And he also disclosed and told us also, he literally said that anybody who intends to demoralize his administration, anybody who intends to rub his name in the mud by calling him a terrorist, and anyone who decides to decimate the tranquility of his state, he declared war on the All Progressives Congress. Let's take a listen to Bala Mohammed's speech, I think earlier yesterday, before the interview he had on Channels Television.
I was just waking up to an occasion where I was told that I'm being accused of terrorism as a governor. Someone who is the head of the opposition. My commissioner has been kept and will not be released by an EFCC. Even when I have immunity as a governor, my name was stupendously mentioned in a motion in a court of law in Nigeria. Me, Bala Mohammed, who is recognized without my inkling for this kind of recognition. God is wonderful. I don't have to say anything. I don't even have to go to the public court. But certainly, politics has become something in Nigeria. But with this kind of people around, Mr. Magui and his colleagues, there is still hope in the country. Whatever anything does to denounce you, to prosecute you, somehow God will bring something to absorb you of blames, of persecution. Because with the little resources we have, the work we have done in Bauchi, somebody will accuse us of arbitrariness. We have a country where 51% of the resources is taken by the federal government. In my state, they have not provided 1 kilometer of road. They have not provided water. Even the security agencies, I'm the one paying them to work for us. And they have the guts to talk. This is a country where when you walk, you become a villain. You become an idiot. I have kept quiet for too long, just for peace and security. Because as politicians, we should not overhate the polity. But I'm not a coward. I'm just keeping quiet because of the common people. We don't have to denounce, denigrate people before we ascend to power. The federal government should look at its tax system. In spite of all the impurities, they are going ahead to impoverish the common man, to impoverish the subnationals. We are keeping quiet. There is no security in the north more than that we have in Bauchi State. And that's what we have done together through community development. I have APC and PDP and even NNPP here. We are living in peace because of democratic governance. We tolerate ourselves. There is too much intolerance. The APC-led federal government think they can use the courts, the institution of government like the EFCC, to persecute and prosecute Nigerians that are not within their own party. If they don't stop, we are going to declare war. I assure you we are not going to keep quiet any longer. I won't allow anybody to criminalize me because I'm not in their party. And I refuse to join their party. And I will not join their party. My family members, my officials have been taken like anything. locked up without any reason. This award inspired me to talk. I didn't want to talk, but we still hope in the courts and in Nigerians. I thank the Institute for this opportunity, and I assure you it is not going to make us arrogant. Our humility and modesty will continue. We will use small things and do things and leave legacies and landmarks.
All right, that was Bala Mohammed speaking there, and we already know that there is a breakback between Bala Mohammed and the FCT minister. Bala Mohammed was the FCT minister between 2010, and obviously at that point in time, he made comparison to the fact that Wike is not the only FCT minister who is creating mayhem. Wike said that he warned Bala Mohammed not to have anything to do with his state. In other words, the situation in Rivers State earlier, he's pointing fingers at Bala Mohammed for wanting to upstage the political atmosphere in Rivers, and possibly that's the reason why he's creating chaos in Bala Mohammed's state. Well, we're going to see how that pans out with the warning given by Bala Mohammed. Meanwhile, in Adamawa State today, Israel burned down Christian churches. In fact, they burned down several villages in Adamawa State, warning them to convert to Islam or they die. The Islamic State of West African Province, ISWAP, has continued to wreak havoc on Christian communities in northeast Nigeria. ISWAP burned down a Christian village in Adamawa State. It tells you how many homes were burnt, not just one. Several homes were burnt because there were Christians. Now, a security expert, whose name is Brand Phillip, disclosed this earlier on today in a viral video which was released by the terrorists. The terrorists did a video of them burning down the homes of these Christians in Adamawa State. ISWAP released an image of one of the Christian villages in Adamawa State burning, alongside a statement saying that all Christians in Nigeria are legitimate targets and they have an opportunity to convert to Islam for them to spare their blood. If they convert to Islam, if they do not convert to Islam, they are walking targets, or they pay the jizya tax to ISWAP. So if they want to stay alive, they have to pay the jizya tax to ISWAP. The move is perceived as retaliation for recent joint airstrikes by the Nigerian and United States military against a terrorist enclave in Sokoto State. Now, you do know as well that Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel's prime minister, as well, has lent his voice. There's going to be a collaboration with the United States of America to rout out terrorists in all these hotspot zones across states and countries being decimated by terroristly related activities. Let's take a listen to Benjamin Netanyahu.
Some people who believe that, that faith should be silent and terrorism should be understood. No. Faith should speak its voice, and terrorism should be confronted, not understood, confronted and defeated. And that is what we're engaged in right now. So I want you to know that I spoke with President Trump yesterday. I said this publicly too. I see the battle against us and the battle against our Judeo-Christian tradition. They go to Europe, they go to the United States, they go to Africa, Nigeria. And we are conscious of the fact that Christians are being persecuted across the Middle East, in Syria, in Lebanon, in Nigeria, in Turkey, and beyond. Beleaguered communities who deserve our help. Just as you're helping us, we want to help back. And we're capable of doing that. In Africa with intel, in the Middle East with a lot of means that I won't itemize each one. But this is what our agenda is. It's the main part of our agenda, and it's going to continue with greater force and greater might in this coming year.
Okay, so you just heard Benjamin Netanyahu there speaking, and obviously in collaboration with the United States of America. Now, you remember the Christmas Day bombing, right? It was just a day before that bombing that Benjamin Netanyahu also warned the terrorists in Nigeria to be very careful and lent his voice to partner with the U.S. to see how they can collaborate to rout out this terrorists. The Nigerian government, being spearheaded by President Bala Ahmed Tinubu, is decidedly trying to deal with these guys. We don't know how potent unfortunate, but we've seen the Air Force really decimate some of the enclaves of those guys. We've seen them interrogate some of the perceived terrorists, especially those who are into the suicide bombing. I'm sure you heard yesterday where they interrogated one who wanted to bomb a Muslim church, a mosque rather, not a Muslim church, a mosque in Bauchi State just very recently, and he was caught. He was paid 100,000 naira. He said their leaders, he mentioned 2 leaders, asked them to do that. They planted the IEDs in the mosque when there's a rest period, when a lot of them are not yet in the mosque. They act like they are also worshippers. So when no one is in the mosque, they plant the IEDs, and when they all converge to pray, it's detonated. We saw the bombs, the IEDs, as well as the vest prepared by this terrorist to bomb the mosque during prayers. Well, it's quite unfortunate what is ongoing, because we would have thought that these guys would be afraid and run helter-skelter, but they are more brazen in their activities across several communities in the north. And also today in Kwara State, terrorists stormed the royal palace of a traditional ruler, His Royal Highness Oba Simeon Olanikpekun, and kidnapped the monarch alongside one of his children, Olaolu, a 7 NYSC member. He's a core member. This was yesterday, rather, not today. 8 gunmen reportedly stormed the palace at about 8:30 p.m. They sporadically shot into the air, forced their way into the inner rooms to kidnap the king and his son, who was with him. Now, they're saying that sources present at the palace during the incident disclosed to correspondents and journalists who reached out to them to know precisely how the assailants gained entrance into the palace of His Royal Highness, said that they appeared to have come specifically for the monarch and his wife, and that there were strange movements outside around 8 p.m. and immediately they alerted those who were inside. They began locking the doors and switching off lights, but once they realized that people were already locking up the doors because of their presence, they started shooting sporadically. The gunmen broke down the palace doors with their weapons and demanded to see the king. Olaolu, who is one of the monarch's sons, is currently undergoing his National Youth Service Corps program, was also whisked away after coming out of hiding. They specifically asked for His Royal Highness, the king, and his son, as well as his wife. In that particular regard, we haven't heard any update yet if they are demanding for ransom for their release, or what exactly is their specific nuance, their grief, or whatever it is the reason for their discountenance. Meanwhile, in reaction to Peter Obi's defection yesterday, official, he's now formally part of the ADC. There have been back and forth reactions concerning that. Festus Keyamo, the Minister of Aviation, has come out to call out the ADC and Atiku Abubakar, saying they want to use Peter Obi for Atiku's ambition. He also lambasted Peter Obi that why would he betray this kind of truce that has been created, that the essence of the zoning is to create peace, because the zoning is to ensure that a particular region doesn't continue to maintain the presidency in this country, and that why would Peter Obi betray that, knowing full well how the North has always prevailed. And then obviously Balaji Abdullahi, the ADC spokesperson, has come hard on Festus Keyamo, asking him, why are you afraid? We have not even started, and already you've turned to become an episode writer for the All Progressives Congress. Why don't you focus on your designation as the aviation minister? For Festus Keyamo, he said that Nigeria is a very sensitive country, a pan-Nigerian party, and it must be very clear on zoning. Balaji Abdullahi now asks, why would the APC zone Muslim ticket if Festus Keyamo was very particular about the sensitivity of our religious and ethnic status? Why did the APC not consider that in 2023 when they did a Muslim zoning? Also, Balaji Abdullahi reminded Festus Keyamo that way back in 2019 or 2023 thereabout, they asked them when it came to the zoning for the Senate presidency that it was actually the time for the North Central, but rather they zoned it to the Northeast when they knew that it was not meant to be so. That President Bola Ahmed himself had said they cannot do the Muslim ticket or even a Christian ticket, but now Bola Ahmed himself is the one that flouted the Muslim ticket. So how is Festus Keyamo deriding something that the All Progressives Congress is currently guilty of? Well, he says that the ADC is a party for all and anyone is welcome to join the ADC. He also disclosed that in this particular regard, they're disclosing that the ADC or the APC is scared. Otherwise, they don't understand why they're running helter-skelter in responding to Peter Obi formally joining the ADC. Now, the obedient movement has responded because the question is that what would happen if, based on the primary that will be held, a northerner emerges as the presidential flag bearer for the 2027 candidature for the general elections. And Yunusa Tanko recently asked the question, what will you do if Atiku wins the ADC ticket? So the obedient movement has declared, based on what Yunusa Tanko said, that it will remain in the African Democratic Congress even if Peter Obi emerges, or rather even if Atiku Abubakar emerges as the party's presidential candidate for the 2027 elections. The group made its position known following the defection of its principal figure, Mr. Peter Obi. The movement said it is committed to the party and its democratic process, not just to win the ticket. The position was disclosed by the national coordinator of the obedient movement, Yunusa Tanko, during a television interview earlier today. That was when he spoke after Obi's formal entry into the ADC. Tanko said the movement is confident that Peter Obi has a strong chance of clinching the ADC presidential ticket. He noted that the growing support base brought into the party gives Obi a clear advantage ahead of the primaries. According to him, the obedient movement is prepared to participate fully in the party's internal process. He stressed that members would contest fairly and respect the outcome of the primary election. Now, despite the confidence, Tanko said the movement will not walk away from the party if Obi does not secure the ticket. He stated that democracy requires acceptance of outcomes and collective responsibility. Tanko revealed that Obi has directed members of the obedient movement across the country to register formally with the ADC. He said the defection has triggered renewed interest among politicians who were previously aligned elsewhere. In regards to that as well, other members within other political parties have lambasted Mr. Peter Obi, lambasted the union of, the ADC, and one of such persons is Omoyele Sowore. Omoyele Sowore disclosed his own grievance with Peter Obi, called him a wanderer, said that this is a political party of criminally minded individuals, persons who are there are confused. Anyways, like I said, there's quite a lot to look into from the political scene this evening and from the angle that the human aspect of issues concerning security and insecurity as well. The president's speech this morning concerning the Yuletide season, especially the new year, and he says that there will be reduction in inflation, trying to promise a sense of hope on Nigeria's economic rejuvenation. The question is, with the current realities, will Nigerians, do they trust what the president said this morning? We're going to discuss quite a lot today, and I do hope you're patient for us to objectively analyze these issues. Barrister Darlington Agumoy, good evening. Welcome to the Evening Rush. Happy New Year to you.
Esther.
Yes, Barrister Darlington, how are you?
I'm okay. Happy New Year too.
Happy New Year to you, Barrister Darlington.
I hope you went for crossover. Did you crossover?
Yes, you can hear my voice. It's still in my voice.
Why is it that every time you sing for Jesus, your voice will crack?
I don't just sing, I shout. I
shout.
jubilate, yes.
I can imagine you jumping up and down.
So for sure, he says may political homelessness never be our portion. Nigeria's most celebrated political drifters, led by Peter Obi, have once again packed their bags, moving from one homeless shelter at Nigerian Labour Congress to another. This time, the Association of Desperate Conmen, that's the ADC. He says it is a logical migration from confusion to delusion, from moral posturing to naked opportunism, while maintaining ideological proximity to their friends in the Association of Present Criminals, that's the APC. He says different logos, same scam, and you bet they will justify this too That's what he says. So again, like I said, interesting development. Let's start with that before we head into Benjamin Netanyahu's speech on truncating terrorism in Nigeria in partnering with the United States of America. And we're hearing what happened in Adamawa State, where ISWAP burned villages and said that if they refuse to convert to Islam, they will definitely pay. In fact, all Christians right now in Nigeria are walking targets. Barrister Darlington Agumore, a lot of obedience are happy with Peter Obi joining the ADC. Quite a few actually not happy. But the question is, all the politicians have reshuffled political parties, including most members right now in the APC. In fact, most people in the APC were persons that belong to the PDP. Why is the APC so concerned about Peter Obi joining? Why are they castigating him when they too are also recycled politicians, recycled political parties, just different logos? How come they're trying to clear up the log in Peter Obi's eyes when they are also in the same doldrum?
Unfortunately, those who call themselves obedient, they didn't see this. I saw these things ahead of time, and that was why I insisted from the beginning. Esther, you remember I made a vow here that I will not talk about Obi.
Yes, you said so.
But from what happened yesterday and today morning, I want to change my stand. After all, as a human being, you are entitled to change your mind anytime, and for good reasons. Esther,
Sir?
yesterday, Obi declared for ADC. Is that not true?
Yeah.
From the beginning of this shenanigans, is that not what I've been saying?
Yeah.
Please tell me. And people were calling my name, insulting me, telling me all sorts of things. In fact, they even told Obi, if you enter ADC, we are going to leave you. That Atiku is in ADC, therefore Atiku is this, Atiku is the devil himself, Atiku did this, Atiku did that. Don't go to ADC. But they did not tell Obi where to go to. Esther, is that an advice? Now, who is Obi's friend? Is it me who gave him a genuine advice as a brother, or those people discouraging him? Esther, do you know that why Obi delayed up to this moment is because of these same people?
How do you know he delayed?
I said, oh God.
No, Barrister, no.
What do you say?
Peter Obi had been part of that coalition from the
Why
onset.
did he not declare yesterday?
No, he was part of the coalition because he was still in the Labour Party.
Did he declare? Why did you wait until yesterday
Barrister,
before he declared?
he was consulting. He was taking his time to ensure he was making the right choice.
Those people that entered ADC, like Atiku and Co.
Did Atiku join immediately?
Oh God Almighty.
Atiku did not declare membership immediately.
Okay.
It's barely a month even that Atiku joined the ADC as a member.
Esther, please listen.
Okay.
When Atiku entered ADC, I expected Obi to follow suit immediately.
Why would
to take his stand?
Why would Obi do that?
I'm coming. Now that he declared yesterday, I now asked myself this morning when I was doing analysis, I said, I was waiting for Obi to tell us why he delayed up to yesterday, because that delay caused Obi some of his members, and I'm not happy with it. I made it clear. Some people left Obi because they say they don't know where he's going, like Kenneth Okonkwo. Is that not true?
Yeah.
And this other man, I don't know that man's name, who was one of his spokespersons. They said they don't know where he's going. That, he said he's in ADC and he's in the Labour Party. And that made his followers not to vote for any of these parties during the Anambra, Edo, and Ondo election. They didn't know where to go to. And I was telling people that, look, it's not proper in politics. You have to take a stand. So yesterday, when he was declaring, I said I didn't hear the reason for the delay. I didn't hear it. And that cost him some of his members. Esther, please, is that a bad criticism? Please tell me. Because this morning, these people that discouraged Obi, these people that made him not to take a decision when it mattered most, they have not accepted that they were wrong all along. Now that Obi have entered ADC, according to my advice, what are they going to do? Why can't they accept that they were wrong all along? They are still looking for a way to blame me, and you want me to accept it, Esther? No, hold on. You want me to accept it, Abi, so that I'll be a good boy? No, it can never happen. You cannot blame me for your foolishness. You cannot. All this while we are saying it, didn't you hear what they told Obi? Don't go to ADC. Don't go there. If you go there, we are going to leave you. All the obedient. Look at what Tanko is saying now. Esther, oh my God. Esther, you hear what Tanko said now? That even if Obi loses ticket in ADC, they will still be there.
Is there anything wrong with that?
Wait, is that not what I said initially? That they said, why did I say so? That what did I tell Obi to go to ADC? Is that not what happened, Esther? Esther, please tell me, is that not what they were telling me all along? And I said no.
Barrister.
Look at how long they delayed that.
What difference would it have made?
Hold on.
Because there are talks that anywhere Peter Obi goes, APC tries to neutralize the efficacy of the party and all whatnot.
I agree with you.
You heard, Barrister, hold on. You saw what happened in PDP. When we had talks by Jerry Ghana that they were proposing to Peter Obi to join. Right now, the PDP does not really have a proper representation. Don't you think that this was what they were carefully deliberating?
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
Listen.
Were you there?
I did my political calculation.
Okay.
And I said, look, from all the parties, if Wike is playing those shenanigans in PDP, he cannot try it with a ADC because of the people there. And I used the example that no fly can perch on a hot iron. That was my example. Is that not true?
Obviously. The fly would definitely get fast.
Good. And I looked at everything and said, Obi, go and take your position in ADC. Take your stand. Let your followers know where you are so that they can follow you and begin to consolidate. Esther, please, is that a bad advice? That's my question.
It's not a bad advice.
Can you jump? So what did I do wrong that people are calling my name?
He was trying to ensure that certain things were done right. You
like
remember
what?
the interview where he said there were grey areas that he needed to clarify.
Okay.
What if those grey areas have been sorted out and
like
he now has his confidence to join?
Esther, please, you have to enter before you begin to give conditions.
Barrister, how can you just enter somewhere where you're uncertain of how things are going to turn out?
Listen now. Then during the declaration yesterday, did he tell us that it is because of this thing and that thing that
does he have to tell you?
Oh, really?
He doesn't have to tell you.
Really?
It means that whatever conversation has been had well, and he's okay with it.
The fact remains that I was right all along. He entered ADC.
All of this is because
of course. I mean, is that not true?
All of this is to maintain that you've been right.
Yes.
All along.
The person that welcomed me yesterday, was it not Atiku? Did Obi said I will not accept you as your welcome? No, tell me. Did Obi say so? But you heard what they were saying, because Atiku is in ADC. They did everything to discourage Obi from taking an initial position. And I was telling everybody that you don't do things like this. Some people groomed ADC. They were inside it. While Obi was undecided in ADC, in Labour Party. But some people have already taken a stand in ADC. And they were doing all the working, all the internal working and all that. Why can't Obi join with them and begin to do it instead of taking on undecided position? And what it has cost him. Is that not what I was hammering on all along? Now that he has decided, Esther, please, am I still wrong? Am I still wrong for those people? Look, those people owe me an apology because of all they said. They wanted to make me look at an enemy to Obi. Now that Obi has taken my advice, please, what are they going to say? Tell me, what are they going to say? Look, this is round 1 and I have won. The round 2 now is the ticket. Let us wait. The round 2 now is the ticket. Let us thank God. Tanko, that Tanko, that their man, Abi, he has already fired the first shot. That even if Obi didn't get the ticket and he get the vote, they will still remain in APC. Esther, did I not make this assertion before? Please tell me. Did I not say it? So those people who know better, where are you now? Come out and challenge me. Esther, let them come out and challenge me since they know better. It was these people that discouraged Obi from the beginning. There are things that Obi lost because of this delay. And they were telling me his strategy.
Okay, what kind of things do you think he lost? What are the things you think he lost?
Persons who would have stood with him. But because they didn't know where he was going, they left him.
Barrister, what if these persons
where are they now?
What if these persons were persons who were sabotaging him?
Please leave that in. Please
No,
they couldn't.
You can consider that these are part of the factors.
No reasonable person follows a leader. You don't know where he's going. It's not done. Nobody does that.
Can you remember what's his name? Valentine Ozigbo. Can you remember that?
That went to Anambra to
that joined APC. These were very close allies of Peter Obi. What if Peter Obi had decided to leave at that time, as you say, and then make a recommendation that he's joining the ADC or any other coalition? This same set of persons, don't you think they would have been used? They will act like they're still in connivance with him to decimate whatever political party he joins.
Esther, Obi is not going into ADC alone. People are already there, big wigs. Is
Who are
that not true?
these big wigs? Who are they? What political party are they from, mostly?
It doesn't matter where they refer to that they have gone into ADC to consolidate that party. And I expected Obi to be there.
Well,
to be at the forefront. Instead of waiting. That's what I'm saying.
It is just a month. Be a month, and that was, I think, Atiku joined ADC formally around that November time.
Then Obi should have been there.
The same thing too with El Rufai.
Obi should have been there before all of them. Esther, Obi should have been there before all of that. What I'm saying.
Paris, I'm talking about, what's the duration difference?
El
Rufai just joined early December or thereabout.
Esther,
Atiku too just joined November.
People were there before Obi.
Obi was there too as part of the coalition.
He's the only big wig that came last just yesterday. Is that not true? Why did he wait until all the people are there?
Paris,
before
he said he had
because
been part of the coalition.
Listen, tomorrow they will use it against him that he just entered yesterday.
Who are the people that will use it against him?
The people there. A time will come when they will remind Obi that, look, you just came into this party just yesterday. We were here before you. Wouldn't they tell him that?
So Barrister,
wouldn't they tell him that?
Barrister, if the zoning issue had not been sorted out, you expected Peter Obi, who supposedly got 6 million votes, to desperately just join a party without being conscious of anything.
Nothing was sorted out. If not, he would have told us yesterday. Atanko, you heard what his spokesperson said now. You heard what he said. That means those things you are thinking of was not sorted out. It could not have been sorted out when you have not entered the party. Yes, it couldn't have been sorted out. You have to enter. How can you stay outside and you are telling people to give you tickets in a party that you did not even play a major role? What are you telling me? These people that entered there, are you calling them a fool? Don't you know what I'm saying? How can you stay outside and you are giving condition that unless they give you ticket, you will not enter? I mean, is it done anywhere? I said it here that that's not how the way to go. You have to enter. You have to enter, do the rough fight inside the party. Then they will know now, yes, you are a leader. You are capable of solving problems. You are capable of leading people. Esther. That is what is paramount here. Okay, you cannot stay outside. So and be dictating that they should give you ticket before you enter.
Your truth now that you want to stand on and to speak to those who have been saying or whatever against you is that what?
I said they should apologize to me because they were wrong now. With the entrance of Obi into 80s, they were wrong. Yes, they were wrong, and I'll be right all along. Let them apologize to me. If not, they should shut up. That's what I'm saying. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Let them tell me that what I said that is wrong. Let them just tell me what I said that is wrong concerning Obi. That they should be calling my name as if I'm an enemy to Obi. They want to discourage him. And at the end of the day, Obi would neither here nor there. And he may not contest this election. Is that not what they are trying to do? And I told that these people are not obedient. They were APC Ronu that were sponsored. And nobody listened to me. Now that it has happened, can't they accept it for one that they were wrong all along, Esther? No, tell me. Tell me. Even some come here and told you on this platform, they were sitting here, they said, if Obi enter ADC, we are going to leave him. We'll do this, we'll do that. Now that Obi have disappointed them, let them leave him. His spokesperson have just issued a statement that they are going to stay in ADC, whether Obi win ticket or not. What are they going to say about it, Esther? Esther, what are they going to say about it? Since I was wrong. At least I have cleared my name now. Let nobody make that noise again concerning me and Obi. Because they don't love Obi more than me. They don't love him more than me. I gave him a very genuine and sincere advice. And it has worked. It worked. Esther, in this geopolitics of Nigeria, Esther, can you win this presidential election without aligning with any of the region? Either you are with the Southwest or with the North. Can you win a presidential election in this country today without aligning with any of the region?
Well, no. No.
Buhari became president because Tinubu had to prop him. The Southwest had to galvanize all their resources through Tinubu to help Buhari to become president. Is that not true?
So you're saying it was Tinubu that made Buhari become president?
Is that not? Even the wife had to thank the wife of Tinubu that it was the husband that made Buhari the president. Is that not true? Because of these alliances. Is that not true? And people are telling Obi, go and run alone. Esther, I was very angry to hear that. People that think that you think they are very reasonable, they were encouraging Obi, go and run alone, go and run alone, go and run. They were saying it. I said, how can that be? Esther, how can that be? And I was telling Obi, do you know how APC got Amechi in River State? It was when Amechi and Goodluck Jonathan's wife clashed in Ogoni. There was a ceremony there. The woman had to snatch the microphone from Amechi. And their quarrel started. Immediately Tinubu saw it. He moved in. Knowing fully well that house is already divided, he moved in to poach Amechi. That was how they got Amechi out of PDP. Is that not what happened? And I was telling them, now that this quarrel has started between Tinubu and the North, move in. Move in, take advantage. And two, Babangida have written a book removing that stigma from Igbo man that we are not responsible for the 1960 coup. These are advantages you would have used. Is that not what I said here, Esther? Please tell me. Use it. That is warm your heart into the North, so that they will accept you and know that, yes, the Igbos, we are not talking of Biafra now. We are ready to work with Nigeria and all that. They said, no, why did I say that? Why should he work with the North? Esther, they said, why should the North to continue to dictate who will be this, who will be... Are you serious?
Barrister, the grounds is you advocating that he should be a VP. That is where a couple of them are saying, why would you say that?
I am coming, please. I am coming.
Why would you make such a suggestion?
Hold on, I am coming. On what ground? Hold on, no. Esther. If I say Obi should be VP, based on what is on ground today, what is wrong with that? That's my question.
Okay,
because listen, if Atiku becomes the president, is he going to stay there forever? Look at my calculation, because tomorrow they will forget what I said. If Atiku goes there, because this north and south permutation, a southerner from southwest is already there. If a northerner takes it, Abi, and Obi work with that person, Abi, that person will eventually step down one day, and then it will come back to the south here. Obi is still a young man. Please, if this thing come back to the south here, Esther, will anybody justify somebody from Yoruba land or somebody from the south?
And you think it's if it's now time for the south, you think the OB adrenaline will still be high?
Hold on.
You wouldn't have another candidate.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Will anybody in the southwest or south say after they have taken the shot, they will even beg the southeast, or come and take this thing?
Are you sure?
I said they will beg us, because at that time the course will be very clear for Obi, very, very clear. There will be no moral justification for any other person from here to say, I want to contest with Obi. No, it's not possible.
Right,
is that not my permutation?
All right,
is that not my permutation that people look at it from that angle?
Your point has been duly
noted. But they didn't listen.
So, obedience that supposedly insulted Barrister Darlington, he's telling you that he's right, and what he had predicted is what has happened. But we've not yet really seen the outcome, though, because Peter Obi is not gone in for vice president. So he's saying, apologize. He's maintaining his stance that what he had been suggesting is basically what has happened.
Yes. So, now that Obi have done it,
so
according
now
to my
that
advice, I am the one that advised him to enter ADC, and he did it. So, what are you going to do about it? Tell me, what are you going to do? You think I'll run away from you people? I told you the whole world is not enough to discourage me. The whole world.
All right, Barrister Darlington, thank you so much for expressing yourself. Let's move on to another interesting situation, which I consider to be quite a spin. Starting this year, 2026, ISWAP released an image of one of the Christian villages in Adamawa State burning, alongside a statement saying that all Christians, now it's not isolated, they're saying all Christians in Nigeria are legitimate targets, and they have an opportunity to spare their blood by converting to Islam or paying the jizya tax to ISWAP. That's what they're saying. And this was an information released by Brand Philip. And it's scary. It was kind of scary because everyone was like, what? Could this be that Trump's direct involvement in Nigeria may lead to a level of escalation and instability that has never been seen before since the fight against insurgency began? Benjamin Netanyahu also said the same thing, that people should not be persecuted because of their faith, and he's joining his faith with the US in decimating these terrorists. And obviously, so what Israel did with with Palestine rather. Now the situation is this, Barrister Darlington. Bala Mohammed is giving his own stance by saying that if what is going on continues, they'll declare war. In what form, we don't know. ISWAP is coming to say now we're not isolating our targets. All Christians are our targets. They did a video burning down villages in Adamawa State predominated by Christians, and they're saying it's in retaliation for what happened on Christmas Day. Obviously, the US bombings hit their targets, as well as, even Nigeria Air Force too. They've been doing quite a lot of damage. What should happen now?
Esther,
because the president is not in the country.
The Christians should guard their loins now. It's not a declaration of war. What is it that they were discussing in a hush tone? It has become clearer now. It's no longer a joke. In
but
fact,
Nigeria has lived in harmony with their different religions. ISWAP is now coming to do what?
Esther, ISWAP is being sponsored. Leave that thing. Esther, didn't you read the documents by that Danjuma Ali Kefas? Those things, how these people are fueling insecurity and so what are you saying?
But how come they're making this declaration now?
Really?
All this while, even if they were doing what they were doing, wasn't this upfront?
They were pretending until Donald Trump woke them up. So that is if that man had not done what he did, Esther, they would have finished the whole Christians in the north surreptitiously, gradually. Today they will hit one village or one then we will make noise. After we make noise, maybe 1 or 2 weeks again, they will go to the other village, finish all the Christians there, and then replace them with their own
people. So it was a takeover thing.
Like they did in Benue and Plateau. Esther, can't you see what is going on here? It's a deliberate and calculated effort. Meanwhile, northern leaders are not saying anything, Esther. Northern leaders have just kept criminal silence over this matter. Look at what somebody said. Imagine a Christian group now coming out to say they are going to kill all the Muslims. And they will go ahead doing it. What do you think will happen?
But Barrister,
what do you think will happen?
Other Muslims have condemned what
it's a lie. Said. They are not serious about it. Leave that thing. They are all deceit. Esther.
How?
Forget that thing. They are all deceit. They are not sincere. Leave that thing.
How do you
they
know
will come out and tell you that they don't like what they are doing. Meanwhile, they are the one that brought them in. Esther, they are the one that brought them in. What effort have you seen the Muslims? What effort have they made concerning this matter? Look at how many Christians have been killed. How many Christian homes have been taken over? Yes, they kept quiet. They don't talk. I said if a Christian group should rise up today and form their own militia and go after Muslims, what do you think will happen, Esther? No, tell me what will happen. But now that the Muslims are doing this thing now, everybody is there keeping a hush silence. When they come and they say, we don't like it, we condemn it. You condemn with the mouth. Action speak louder than words, Esther. Action speak louder than words. Before Donald Trump came, didn't they see what was going on here? What did they do about it? Tell me. Gumi was all over the place, hobnobbing with terrorists and bandits. Did anybody call him to order? Did any Muslim leader say, look, this is not our culture? They kept quiet, they pretended. Are you serious? All the other people they took over from Africa, is that not the same pattern, the same modus operandi? No, tell me what has changed. Is that not the same way they took over some African states? When people were pretended as if they don't know what is going on. Before they woke up, the whole place has become a Muslim state. These people have declared this and they are going ahead. Look, Esther, let me tell these people now. Let me tell them. If they are not careful, now that America and Israel have entered into the ring, the Third World War will be a religious war.
And that's what we're trying to avoid.
I said the Third World War.
Nigeria cannot.
Maybe after that, these people will at least let the world have peace.
Barrister,
it's becoming too much.
We are a very peculiar nation, right? And we have harmonized ourselves all this while. ISWAP is being used as a political tool to decimate the little sanctity that Nigerians are trying to go.
They know what they are doing.
So the question now is this. What are the traditional leaders in this community, especially in the Islamic dominated regions, going to do about this to ensure that it doesn't seem like they're aligning with what ISWAP is doing?
They cannot come out because they are working with them. They can. You
we cannot generalize to say that they are all working with them.
I don't want to hear that too.
No, we cannot generalize.
What have they done? I mean, practically, what effort have they made? You saw what Shetima did with Kabiru Sokoto, and now he's the vice president of Nigeria. Esther, can they give any Christian that privilege? If you have played the role Shetima played, Can they allow him to be vice president of Nigeria? Esther, what are you talking about, for God's sake? If somebody who is a Christian were to play the role Shetima played with Kabiru Sokoto, will the Muslims allow him to become the vice president of this country? You say now you cannot answer that question. And this is somebody at that height, number 2 person in Nigeria. Number 2 person in Nigeria. And you are telling me that something is not going on underneath, Abi? I said, go and look at their modus operandi. They will set out these guys to go and do the damage, then secure the place, take it over. Then after, they will now establish Emirate Council there, and it has become their own.
What do you think the president? Because I am surprised to see that all the presidential aides, all they have been speaking about is Peter Obi's defection to the ADC.
Don't mind it. That's what I'm telling you.
And not the present current circumstances.
I said that is it.
Ever since yesterday,
yes,
all of them, Daniel Bala, Bayo Nanuga,
exactly.
all of them, Bashir Ahmed,
yes.
all of them, and including the data boys, have all been concentrating
exactly.
on that. And these are dire issues. Are we saying that administration, security of lives and property, economic boom, these are the parts of administration that are meant to focus on? Are we saying all of this will be relegated? Because this is a dangerous horizon. We're hearing right now the president is not in the country. Today is the 1st of January 2026, and rain fell. It signals something positive, I believe. But to see this kind of news on a day like this, to mark the new year, it's desecrating what a new year is supposed to start as. And this will cause a chain of reaction.
Esther.
What if the Christians begin to retaliate?
That is what I've been doing. Because look, Esther, if Christians are not, if they are not careful, they will be decimated in this country. Now that Israel have come to make it an open declaration, and nobody, no leader, no Muslim leader came to, debunk and, rather they are diverting our attention with inanities. Esther, they are diverting our attention with inanities. Tax law, whatever, P2B. Meanwhile, a serious issue is going on underground. Esther, ask yourself, why is it that nobody has deemed it fit to destroy the people who have taken over Benue and Plateau villages? And the indigenous IDP camp for 10 years now. Esther, go and check. Let them go and show me one Muslim, especially a Fulani man that is in that IDP camp in Benue and Plateau. Let them go. Just one person, one.
But Barry said a couple of them are there. A couple of Fulanis and Hausas and IDP camps.
Let that thing.
Barry, have you been there
I said
yourself?
It's not possible. Somebody have gone to do the investigation. I said it is all Christian villages. That is why they took it over. What are you? What something is obvious? Why are you trying to pamper it?
Barrister, nobody is pampering anything.
So what are you saying?
But you can't say that there are no Fulanis in those IDP camps.
Is that what?
You can't say there are no Fulanis in those IDP camps.
Full of what? Full what?
There are Fulanis in the IDP camps.
Esther, oh my God, Esther, if you go there and find one Fulani man in that IDP camp, I will surrender myself from here. I'm not joking.
You surrender, you transfer all your money to my account every month.
Is that your problem? With conditions.
With conditions. So it has reached the money. You can't give me the money.
You now come and manage the money at home.
No, I don't.
Is that not okay?
Darling.
I will come and react. Now, but what I'm saying is that there is no Fulani in that IDP camp. It can never happen.
Barrister, what's your certainty?
I said, let them debunk it now. I'm giving you let them debunk it. Let them debunk it. No Fulani man is in that IDP camp. No Fulani man. I said Fulani, it can never happen. It's not possible. Because they are the ones that caused the problem. So how can one of their own suffer it? How can one of their own suffer? It's not possible.
But Barrister, you would have thought that since we're running a Muslim ticket, that it would have helped issues.
Did I not say it here? When they said no, Tinubu have a Christian wife. How can she be there when he will be telling the husband what to do and what not to do? I said, shut up. She is not a state actor, so she don't have any position, any mouth in governance. Is that not what I said there? As I always say. Because somebody was running his mouth this morning that everything I criticized. He cannot even tell me one thing I criticized that you went to sour or that is not right. Esther. He did not tell me that all my criticisms, they are all falsehood, they are all propaganda. If you say something that is right, something that is factual, what is wrong with it, Esther? Tell me. At least if you don't know, listen to those who can teach you instead of running your mouth. I said it here. They said he's a Christian. I said, okay, what happened at the end of the day? What happened at the end of the day? Since they know better. This is something the Christian community would have pursued from the beginning and said, no, we will not accept it, we will not accept it. No, it can never happen. No, they kept quiet, telling me that Remi Tinubu is a Christian. At the end of the day, they even threatened her, and no Christian uttered the word. They threatened her, Esther. And no Christian, these same Christians, I don't know whether Christianity has turned to foolishness, that you cannot even defend yourself. I don't know when Christianity turned to foolishness. I told you the other time, Jesus can say, when they slap you in the right cheek, turn to the right one. It's only your two cheek you have. When they slap you this side and this side, the next one is fight for your freedom. But they have slapped you both cheeks. Knock your head, kick your butt.
I'm expecting the presidency to react to this as soon as possible, so it doesn't seem like
they will not say nobody.
No, Barrister, the president needs to address this.
Has he addressed anything? Has he addressed anything?
No, this is not funny.
Are you serious?
At this point in time, this is not funny because this is outright what this group just did right now. They didn't just isolate it to a particular region. They said all Christians in Nigeria, like everywhere, including we here in Lagos, and we've heard that they have cells all over the place. So it means that security apparatus needs to be upgraded. Security needs to be on point. This is no longer funny because what these people are doing is sending a subtle message to their whatever minions across other regions, and people would now start trying to protect themselves. The government needs to prioritize the people, and I expect the president and the security agencies, the Minister of Defense, to respond to this as soon as possible and not lie low. Because to prove their point, they showed the third village. Like they were going from one Christian village to another. Now imagine how many homes are in a village. Do you know what that means? You're taking us back.
In the north, do you know how they live? Christians live separately in a particular environment. They are always, identified. They don't mix up. Like in Lagos here, you can go in a city, you see Muslims, No, they don't live like that in the northern villages. Christians always live in a separate enclave, so that at every point in time they can be identified. They don't mix up over there. That's why they were able to isolate those villages and burn them down. Esther.
I am saying that if they're on their third village, it's dangerous because you have as many as 80
homes
in the village.
They have not said anything before. They are not going to say anything, and that is my worry here.
All right, Barrister. We're going to take a very short break. Do kindly stay with us. Happy New Year to you if you're just joining us for the very first time. This is the first edition of the Evening Rush for the year 2026. Do kindly stay with us.
Dey dark and nepa bill dey choke. E dey worry you as e dey affect your business. So much on don come. Imagine say you wake up for morning, light no shake, fridge don block, business no get wahala, everything dey okay. No be dream o. With your Haku, na you dey control light. Your Haku dey sell gas cooker, freezer, fridge, and dem go furnish you with modern kitchen o. House dey dark and nepa bill dey choke. E dey worry you as e dey affect your business. So much on don come. Imagine say you wake up for morning, light no shake, fridge don block, business no get wahala, everything dey okay. No be dream o. With your Haku, na you dey control light. Your Haku dey sell gas cooker, freezer, fridge, and dem go furnish you with modern kitchen o. House dey dark and nepa bill dey choke. E dey worry you as e dey affect your business. So much on don come. Imagine say you wake up for morning, light no shake, fridge don block, business no get wahala, everything dey okay. No be dream o. With your Haku, na you dey control light. Your Haku dey sell gas cooker, freezer, fridge, and dem go furnish you with modern kitchen o. House dey dark and nepa bill dey choke. Oporo Road, Eziowa Eli Trade Center. For market, Headline, Ute Obochi Plaza, Abuja office na Corporate 13, Dubai International Market, back of game. House dey dark and nepa bill dey choke. E dey worry you as e dey affect your business. Solution don come. Imagine say you wake up for morning, light no shake, fridge don block, business no get wahala, everything dey okay. No be dream o. With Yohaku, na you dey control your light. Yohaku dey sell gas cooker, freezer, fridge, and dem go furnish you with modern kitchen o. Whether na inverter, batteries, panels, smart street lights, be na solar AC system wey you wan use for house, business, abi for industrial work, Yohaku stand chim to help you. Bye to nepa bill o. No wait till transformer go spoil again o. Oya run call Yohaku for 070-121-30260 or 080-324-82573, or you fit to call 080-669-60066. For Lagos, we dey for shop F1179 Industrial Section, Ojo Alaba International Market, or shop G6 Electronic Section, Alaba International Market. Headline, Ute Obochi Plaza, Abuja office na Corporate 13, Dubai International Market, back of Games Village, Karu District for Abuja. For Port Harcourt, we dey for number 51, Oporo Road, Eziowa Eli Trade Center. For River State, Yohaku. Website na www.yohakuproducts.com. Online store na www.yohakustore.com. Yohaku, from sun to earth, we dey make your mind dey cool.
Alright, thank you for staying with us. This is still the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Happy New Year to you once again. And if you're joining us for the very first time, we stream on YouTube. You go onto your YouTube application, type VOP 903 FM, and you see us live. I actually have right here as well in the studio, Barrister Darlington Agumwa. Barrister Darlington, you were maintaining that there is no Fulani person in any of these IDP camps. You believe that it's not possible, that most of the persons there are basically of Christian faithfuls, you know, who are possibly from the Hausa tribe specifically. And I asked you, what is your 100% certainty?
There are Benue and Benue people who are mostly Christians.
Okay.
Benue people who are mostly Christians together in a plateau, Jos. There are plateau people who are mostly Christians. They cannot hurt one of their own. It's not possible. Like these Christian villages they burnt now.
Yeah.
Did they tell you that they burnt the Fulani villages? Esther, did you hear such a thing?
No, ISWAP categorically said Christian villages.
So,
They're not going after.
Yes, of course. That's what I've been doing selectively. That's what I've been doing. They cannot hurt their own. That's what I'm telling you. And I want somebody to challenge me now and prove me wrong.
But the US has told us something that they're not done, that Nigeria should expect more of this.
Esther,
they told us that their jets have been going through the hot zones around the region. They've been doing what you call an aerial mapping. And there are questions as to how quick the next batch will come up, because now you're seeing these guys brazenly come out to give out their threats. Do you think this is the last kick? This is the last kick of a dying horse to prove a point? No,
they are serious, because whatever bombardment you are going to do from the air, you need ground troops to do the re-cleanup. Esther, you need ground troops to do the re-cleanup. Besides, as you are bombarding, like that man told us the other day, that if we kill 10 of them, 20 will come in. Is that not what he said? So they are recruiting more from all over Africa. That's the truth. They have endless sources of these terrorists from where they are coming from. And to make matters worse, the real sponsors of terrorism, Esther, why have you not called them out? Because they are the real sponsors. They are the real sponsors. And the 210 trillion naira we are looking for, it is in the hands of somebody, and you don't know what they are doing with that money, Esther.
Now, with this, do you now see the reason why a couple of people believe that Atiku should not be the one to front that ticket in the ADC, because they believe that when it comes to religious whatever. But then if you look at it in another way, the president is from the southwest. You now have a vice who is obviously a northern Muslim, and it hasn't made any difference.
So, and besides, I told everybody that Atiku is a moderate. Atiku is not a fanatical Muslim. He's not an extremist. Nobody can accuse him of being an extremist like Buhari. Nobody. Atiku is a moderate Muslim. He doesn't have time in this Muslim fundamentalism. He's not interested in that. That's the truth. So why can't you? Is the owner of a mad dog that will call a mad dog to order? That's the truth. Since we have decided to stay with them and live with them, then let us make use of them to achieve our purpose. They said, if Atiku should even be there and somebody who is a Christian is second, will he allow all these things to continue? Are we not going to ask a big question? Say, what are you doing there? I will call him out from here. Esther, I will call him out from here. Say, what are you doing? This thing that is going on in the north today, Esther, didn't not the Kalu do 1/4 of the protest he did before they sent him to jail? 1/4. Didn't not the Kalu go this far in telling everybody that you kill all the Muslims in the southeast and in Nigeria? Did he say it? Esther, did he say it?
No,
this is why I quarrel with people. The real problem of Nigeria, they are not addressing it. But when they see one small thing that somebody reacted to counter what is being said, they will take it up. Esther, they will take it up and forgot the root cause of the problem. They want you to keep quiet. Whatever they tell you, just accept it. Don't talk. Me, it's not possible. I will shout from the rooftop.
So what should the Christians do now?
They should prepare.
Kind of threat?
They should prepare. That is why Israel doesn't want to, let go. Because how could you don't want to live in peace with your neighbor? Every time you are talking of violence. What do you gain? Please, what will this violence give us, Esther? Is it that if all of us become Muslims, Nigeria will become paradise? I don't understand. What are we going to gain if all of us become Muslims? Let them just tell us. Is it not in Muslim states, Arab nation, that we are having conflict all over the world now today? Esther, is it not those Arab nations that are fully Muslims? So
but
they cannot live
Dubai,
in peace.
There's Kuwait. This is a country that is basically an Islam nation. But it's developed. You don't hear things like this.
They don't copy those. They will not copy it. Even Saudi Arabia, that is the seat of the Muslim world. You saw what they did to Gumi. Because of his views, they said he should not enter Saudi Arabia again. But this man, we are tolerating him here, Esther. This man, we are pampering him here. You can imagine a country that wants to move forward. Saudi Arabia, the seat of the Islamic world. They don't want such people in that country. Yet here, we are in bed with them. They are working with the government, sleeping with the government. And you are telling me that there is something is not wrong somewhere, Esther. You are telling me that before Donald Trump even come into Nigeria, Esther, what was the Nigerian government doing? If they have done the needful, will Donald Trump come? Tell me. If the Nigerian government have been very, very, frontal in this matter, will a Donald Trump come? So nobody has answered that question.
With what ISWAP has done now, does it actually validate the fact that it was indeed a Christian genocide?
Of course!
The Nigerian government went out
to
say,
it.
no, it's not a Christian genocide. It's everyone. Reno Mokri and the likes. You show what happened. Now that ISWAP has said what they said, how will their reaction be? What will their reaction or response to this be?
I am even waiting for Christian leaders who have been compromised, who couldn't see, who couldn't smell the coffee, they couldn't read the handwriting on the wall. People like Father Kuka. Let them reply to ISWAP now, or they will dismiss it as nothing, Abi. I said, how many Christian groups are going to burn Muslim villages in the north? Let them come out and tell us. Since they are hiding, they don't want to talk because they gave them crumbs from the table. they made you a member of a board, and that is why you could not say the truth. You could not say the truth. Look at it. Is it not obvious now? Will they hide it again?
But with all of this now, you called Plateau Benue. The Plateau State Governor, Caleb Mutfwang, has officially resigned from the PDP. He's joining the APC.
Let them go ahead.
These are states that have been affected by insecurity that you would think would try as much as possible to isolate themselves from a political party that you say encourages insecurity. But the state that has been bedeviled by this has aligned with the All Progressives Congress. So
they are on their own.
Who is on their own?
The governors that are defecting to APC, when during the election, the people will speak with their feet and with their hand. They can defect. And do you know why this defection is going on? Because the Supreme Court failed us. If they are taking a decision on this defection galore, maybe nobody would have even tried the tester. Nobody would have tried it. But the Supreme Court kept mute. Meanwhile, there are provisions in our laws, as though that of governor was not mentioned. But the Supreme Court would have issued an administrative order, an administrative judgment to stem this tide. To stem this tide of defection. Esther, look at it this way. If the Supreme Court can make a declarative statement or judgment on a matter that is constitutional, like this local government and financial autonomy, why can't the same Supreme Court to make such a declaration against defection? Yes, because constitutionally, the state and the local government are to have joint account.
Yes.
Good. That is why the governors are not letting go. But the Supreme Court, even though they are aware,
said local government should be given their autonomy.
But the Supreme Court ruled against it. Why can't the same Supreme Court, for the sake of peace, for the sake of sanity, say, look, this defection, if you defect, you lose your whatever. Why can't the Supreme Court do it? At least to bring sanity into the system. They kept quiet because it favors APC. Esther, they kept quiet because even where it was very clear, like section 109 about state lawmaker defecting, nobody ruled on it up to today. And that is causing a lot of hiccup in Rivers State. You can see where this problem are deliberately created by a party that want to destroy Nigeria, not to build it. A party that want to destroy everything is all about self. And people just kept quiet. Nobody's talking. Nobody's saying this danger coming. Why? Imagine if all the political parties are in one party, Esther. Is there not an easy road to a one-party state? Because power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. If Tinubu gather all this power, Esther, do you think he will just drop it and leave in 2031? Is it possible? Hold on, no. You mean all this power, when he gather all of them, with all the political parties, with all the governors behind him, state assembly, national assembly, the judiciary, if all of them are behind Tinubu, will he leave office in 2031?
Obarisa, in 2014, when the PDP was in power, you saw all the governors defecting to PDP. Yet that did not guarantee the win of Jonathan.
Esther.
So you can never tell. The same thing could happen to the APC.
It was not like this. Look, I've told you, don't compare apple and orange because they are fruits. There are differences, Esther. It was not like this under PDP. You know it. Let us not...
no, we're just saying that we had governors who defected to the ruling party then in droves, and it didn't guarantee the win of Jonathan.
The 5 governors that left PDP, they left. Remember, I wrote an article on it in the Sun newspaper. They left PDP. Abi, it's on record. It's on record. People left PDP. Nobody talking about those ones who...
So you're saying people left PDP at the time and also defected, even if they had to join, but no one has left the APC, like a significant person or significant persons.
That's the difference here. That's the difference. That's the difference. So please, when something is obvious, don't push it. There is something going on here. Something is wrong. Esther, something is wrong. And not even with performance. If you are defecting because you like what is going on, because 90% of the people of the world, they like good things. Abi? They like when things are happening, they want to belong. Tell me what is happening in APC that will make you go there. Tell me.
Wow, a lot is happening for the governors to want to go there.
We are not seeing it, Abi.
Maybe
are
they are
not
seeing
hearing
something
them.
that we are not seeing.
Are you serious?
Because they're defecting there. Plateau has joined. Kefas has joined. Almost all of them have joined. You now have 27 APC states.
That is why I'm telling that something is wrong. Something is wrong. This is
All right.
not the normal trend of things now. You go to where things are happening. We are performing. The whole Nigeria agree that yes, this party, this president, they are doing so well. Things are working. You know, you can now go to market with 10,000 naira and you stuff your bag and come back home, and you have a 1 week food stuff in the house. You
All
know,
right, Barry,
things like that.
let's take reactions
Well,
now. The number to
telling
call
you
is
that,
080-3692-9933, 080-3692-9933. That's the number to call. The WhatsApp number is 0817-1756-338, 0817-1756-338. That is the WhatsApp number to send your messages to.
Esther.
Sir, hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Can
Good
you
evening,
turn down the volume of your radio, please? Anytime you call, turn off your radio. Hello?
Barrister Abdalinti, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
My name is Robert. Madam Esther, honestly, I didn't know you will pick the call. You know, I've been calling on WhatsApp, so I was just listening to you and at the same time
Happy
making the
New
call.
Year.
That's why I'm struggling to
No problem.
slow down the radio.
Go ahead.
Barrister, today on Sahara Reporters, I saw something that I think APC were they the one that they said if even Jesus Christ, they made mention of Jesus, do something about that they cannot be whether APC ADC candidate they cannot defeat Tinubu, something like that.
Exactly.
Can you blaspheme? Can you use Mohammed to make such statements probably in one part of the country and this country will not burn that as we speak now?
Don't mind them.
I mean, people should be careful the way they handle political issue. My second point is you mentioned Keyamo. What I want to say about Keyamo, I don't know, maybe Keyamo have forgotten the role he played when Tinubu became governor of Lagos State in 1999. Gani Fawemi was the one that spearheaded that fight. Later, he dropped the case. But Keyamo insisted that no, that Tinubu forged his certificate, something like that. I was in this Lagos. The Yoruba elder, they begged him. He said he will forward the case. Yeah, he forwarded that case, but he lost. Understand? But today, the president make him a minister out of Tinubu. Let's forget about the economy, whatever. It does not keep malice. There are many people who have won Tinubu in the past, but look at Bala. There are many of them now. Look at this Omokri. There are many of them like that. You understand? So Keyamo should not let us. We know them all these people that are calling themselves as if they want to better Nigeria. We know all of them. We have their record. Some of their record in our hand. Okay. Obi is going to ADC. He said, well, Barrister, you are a prophet. I respect you much. I joined you BOP because of you. Yeah, that all what you have said so far have come to play. All what you have said about Obi is what is playing out now. Let them criticize you, but we that love you, we are behind you. God bless you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. You made my new year, Jerry.
This will make you happy, sir.
Esther, please, I want to say something. Because of what Showore said about P2B. You remember what you read here now?
Yes.
I have always told people that Showore is not what he claimed to be.
Just because he doesn't align with Peter Obi?
Not because of... Look at what he said about other political parties. His own political party. What is he doing about it? He's the chairman. He's the presidential candidate. He's the treasurer. He's the publicity secretary. That party, does it have a structure? Why would you remove the log of food in your own eye before talking of other? Well, any other party, criminals are there, except his own party. Meanwhile, his own party does not have recognition. The way he insult P2B, I don't like it. Especially Igbo people. That is the most prominent Igbo politician today in Nigeria. Why would he disrespect him like that? Tomorrow, some people who don't even know anything will be dancing around him. Show the kind gets home. After dancing, you will not go back and insulting your brother.
Barrister, he has his own inclination in the political circle. You don't have to agree with anybody. Sure, doesn't agree with all of them.
That is not politics.
He believes that they're all the same thing.
I have advised him. No matter if he contest 200 times, he will never win the presidency. I said it here, and I challenge him to prove me wrong. So no matter how many times you contest in Nigeria, except you go back to Ondo State to prove yourself. Peter B have proved himself in Anambra. Go and prove yourself before you start insulting other people. That's what I said.
Barrister, House of Rep member Riley Moore an hour ago tweeted that if there is any remaining doubt that Christians in Nigeria are being targeted for their faith in Jesus Christ, this should end the debate. He posted the video or the picture of where Brand Philip posted the villages burning, the Christian villages burning. He says this isn't about land usage because that was what the Nigerian delegate went there to tell them, that it is land usage, it is climate change that makes them to maraud from one state to another, or any other argument that left wants to make, that this is a persecution of our brothers and sisters for their faith in Christ, plain and simple. ISIS is telling Christians they have an opportunity to spare their blood if they convert. Our brothers and sisters will not bend the knee to anyone but our Lord and Savior, though. Thankfully, APC is continuing to work in cooperation with the Nigerian government to stop these Islamic radicals and defend our brothers and sisters in Christ.
When we read this issue here, they say you are a tribalistic man, you are this and look at what somebody is saying because of religion. And those people professing that religion cannot even challenge and say no, this is wrong.
Good evening, Esther.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Same to you. My name is Ralph, calling from Satellite Town.
Ralph, welcome.
Yeah, but I think God bless you, but you won't find yourself to say as a prophet. No, sometimes. I agree with you sometimes, I agree with you. Peter, I don't think that it's still late for him to join APC. You should remember that Peter, with the kind of candidate he is, let's be sincerely here. Peter is like a messiah. Let me just use that word. Yeah. A lot of people don't see him like an ordinary politician. Yes, a lot of people, his followers, and those that believe him, are not see him as an ordinary politician that can behave like the world that's behaving. We can't be expecting different and continue doing the same thing. There is no way you can expect people to just sleep, wake up, and join ADC. You need to do some consultation, which is very necessary.
Yes,
because whoever that eating with devil,
consultations are necessary.
Yes, whoever that eating with devil should use a long spoon. Look at the kind of people that form the ADC. They are human beings. They are not bad than APC. But fine, these guys, they don't work together before. So you need to do some consultation before you join them. And you can't tell me that Peter B is a fool, like a child that don't know what he wants. I don't believe in that. Then the issue of insecurity in Nigeria, to be sincerely, this Muslim ticket, whether we like it or not, there is something for it. And Nigerians and the Christians are suffering in Nigerians, and they are target. Let's put it in that way. God bless you people. I enjoy VOP a lot.
All right, thank you very much, Ralph from Satellite Town. Hello, Happy New Year.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
What did Obi do as governor of Anambra State in
What is your name, sir? What's your name?
He gave a prefect phone number. He puts money in bank. See, let me tell you something. In the Bible, there is a parable in the Bible, parable of talents. The third servant that went to keep his money, Jesus called him a fool. Are you getting me? You keep money in bank, you did not use it to do anything that we have sent you some text message in your WhatsApp. Please read it. You did not do anything of value for the people. Akpabio have a stadium that we can assign that this Akpabio so. Udom Emmanuel, he built airport, Ibom Emmanuel. That we can say even the worst governor, that may I say as the worst governor in Nigeria till date, Obaseki, he did something more. That people can say, okay, this is what Obas. What did Obi do? Nothing. Fine. I want to say, which cannot see. It's not. He has the right to contest, but it's not qualified. Because see, I have 1,001 reason why he cannot rule Nigeria.
Okay, so
even from the past,
who is qualified?
The speech. I listened to his speech. It's a very wonderful speech. But his antecedent and the speech does not align. It doesn't work. He's not a leader that have a good antecedent. We don't want that kind of, the current president, even though things are okay, but he brought BRT, he brought Eco Atlantic City, he brought Loma, he brought RRS, Rapid Response Squad. There was a time Lagos was very dirty, but he brought Loma, they cleaned up Lagos. And even now, his blueprint is working for Lagos. So we want him to continue by God's grace. 2027 we will win again. See, Obi, let me tell you something there. I think Obi has an hypnotizing power. For somebody to tell you that he used one trouser for 8 years, those days I believed it. I was hypnotized, but now when I my mind went away from, and now I'm not asking myself, how will somebody say use one trouser for 8 years? Is that possible for good? That's a lie. And he used to try and make people emotional. How will you say that you suffer a lot? You suffer a lot. The current president suffer a lot. That was the time they shot him. When he was campaigning. If the current president tell you what he goes through, in fact, you will pity him. Nobody.
Esther, no, please let me answer him immediately. Obi brought Anambra educational system, from number 28 to number 1 throughout his period. Anambra schools were coming first in JAMB and WAEC. True or false? That one is there in the internet. Go and check it out. Obi didn't leave any debt for Anambra. Obi, that money he saved, that was what Obiano used to build the Anambra airport too.
It's not just health. It's not just education. Health too.
If you are building on human beings, Esther, is that not the most prominent thing you're supposed to do? You lifted people up. You built people. Educational achievement in Anambra was never rival, even in Lagos State, with all the money they have.
Barrister, even security. Do you know how Anambra was before
I'm telling you that the Uba brothers burned down Anambra. They held Mbadunuju and Ngige hostage until Obi came. Esther, these are the people I want on this studio so that they can face me. Seriously, I wish he can come here. Look at what he said in BRT. Look at Esther, look at that BRT.
No, what got to what he said, Obi used to make people emotional. that was me.
We are talking about serious issue. The stealing that happened in this Lagos State, did you notice it in Anambra, Esther?
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, Happy New Year.
Yeah, good evening, Esther.
How are you?
Please leave that thing, Jerry.
Happy New Year.
Same to you.
What's your name?
Yeah, but I greet you. Happy New Year.
Same to you, my brother.
Esther, Nigerian matter not allow you to enjoy your hustle.
As in?
Israel, a mat not go pay you.
Amen.
For Nigerian wahala.
Amen.
What thing I want to talk is this. In a matter, when someone is being silent over a particular issue, it means that the person agreed.
Exactly.
Now, someone comes out and say that they are and later some people will say they are not killing Christians.
Exactly.
Now, what have the leaders in Muslims did about this?
Nothing.
Now, they being kept quiet means that this is their doctrine.
Exactly.
And this is the only way for them to mobilize people into their religion. So not they are support of this, because if they are not in support of this, and this is not that it's not in the Quran, they could have rise up and said no by making this kind of comments. Now, Christianity actually is not a religion; it's a way of life. So Jesus Christ told us earlier that time shall come they will be killing us because of him, and that they're thinking they are doing the work of God. So now I mean, imagine a religion that's kill people, and then you want me to join such a religion, killers, ritualists. Then you are asking me to join such a religion. So even though I am, my eyes is blind, so how can I join you when you are killing people for people to join you, and yet the elders of the Muslim cannot able to talk anything about this? That means this is their religion, and that means let it continue. But what I learned to let us, this will lead to.
All right, sir. Your WhatsApp is having issues. Okay, yeah, it keeps cutting off. So,
Esther, the truth must be told. Let these people stop this before it will turn into something else.
No, to be honest, it's not funny.
Esther, look, we are looking.
Hello.
Hello,
good evening. How are you?
Fine, thank you very much.
Happy New Year, Malam Bello.
Thank you very much, Madam Bello.
Welcome.
Thank you. I greet your guest, Barrister Darlington.
Yeah.
Fine, sir. May God Almighty continue to protect you and your family.
Amen.
You are a you are a man of vision. If you say something today, the next day or a week, it will come to pass. Because during the election 2023, you told us openly that if we go this way, we will regret it. And guess honestly, we are regretting it today because we didn't listen to you. I am part of the people that contributed to this mess also. So it's one of the mistakes I've ever made in my life. Even in Kano here, wherever you see 10 or 5 people are discussing about politics, if you mention this current president, if you not take time, they will lynch you because nobody wants to hear this name. I can tell you this true. If you can do your finding in Gezawa about a week ago, 2 friends are playing draft. So one of them was he keep on talking about these presidents that he went a second time. He's good. His friend was annoyed. He took a broken block and hit him on his head and he died. He killed him. Yes, yes, I'm telling you the truth.
You don't because, like that.
Yes, see, tell you, the decision that His Excellency Peter Obi have taken, honestly, if actually they want to rescue Nigeria, this is the time. And inshallah, by the grace of Almighty God, because God is not a man, and if God is God, I don't think anything will stop them not to send these people out of the villa come 2027. But my problem is that now Nigeria should never allow Muslim ticket. I am a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim because God is a Muslim. You are not a Christian because God is a Christian. God is not a Christian. God is not a Muslim. You are right to practice any type of religion that you want to. Then I also have right to practice any type of religion that I want to practice. The issue of Sheikh Gumi that you are talking about, the barrister. See, let me tell you, Sheikh Gumi, as far as I'm concerned, Sheikh Gumi is trying to fence Islamic as a terrorist organization. He's trying to fence Islamic as the most fearful religion in this. But Islam doesn't teach how to kill. Islam doesn't teach violence. God created you. Nobody was there. I was not there. You are not there. If it's true to take your life, you don't need assistance of anybody. So time will come, all this nonsense that they are doing up and down, even including me, he will stand alone in the front of God, and the judgment of God has no appeal. It's not like Nigerian that after Federal High Court, you go to this court, from this court to Supreme Court. No, the judgment of God, whenever he pronounces it, is done. So Sheikh Gumi, if Sheikh Gumi is I don't know why he has not been apprehended by this government yet. For example, now, if what is his name? Nnamdi Kanu, or what's Nnamdi Kanu? Yes. If he tell Nigeria that he know where the unknown government are, they should speak to him to go and discuss it with them. Before this is rendition, it would have been rendated since before that time. So Sheikh Gumi is telling me that he knew where the bandits and these bad people are. And this is the kind of people that you are using Nigerian military to look for them. They are even killing Nigerian military.
Madam, thank you so much. All right, let's take other calls. Thank you so much for calling.
You moderate Muslims, please.
All right, hello.
Do the needful.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Welcome. Happy New Year to you.
Same to you. That's right.
What's your name?
This is Wale calling from Ayobo.
Wale calling from?
Ayobo.
Ayobo. All right, Wale, please go ahead.
You see, on Peter Obi joining AGC is a welcome development. We are happy. But can Obi be president? No. Is Obi qualified to be president? No. That like the integrity, he like the good pedigree. He is a person that Soludo, Obia, that come after Obi, accuse him of putting his state resources into his personal account, into his personal business. This is a person Obiano accused of putting state resources, of siphoning state resources, Anaba state resources, Anaba money, and putting into.
All right, Wale from Ayabo. Who then do you think has or possesses the true leadership to lead us to the right direction, where we will not suffer like we're suffering now? We will not have terrorists dictating to us how to live our lives. Really, with the insecurity we are facing now, with the current economic doldrum.
Hello, Esther.
Sir?
Show me the alternative, and I vote for the person.
The one that is
Show me the alternative.
Show
me the alternative, and I vote for the person.
God,
Peter Obi is not qualified. Peter Obi, he failed completely as a governor. Peter Obi is a failure.
Okay, we have heard.
For 8 years, this man, he didn't be to school.
So Wale, you don't think that Showore is better off as well, or Atiku?
Let me tell you, Showore, I would have voted for Showore. I've been following Showore as of 2001. But Showore as of today, in Yoruba land, in Nigeria, doesn't have that political stability to win. We have to face reality. I'm a Yoruba man. I will vote for Showore if he has capability. If Sheima today, as of today, if I know that he has capability to rule Nigeria, show me two governors in Nigeria that is working like Sheima Kide. That is showing performance. That is showing work. He's a PDP man, though. I'm an APC man. That is working like Sheima Kide. But he lacks the political sense. He lacks the friendship to the north, to the east. He don't have that value. I would have voted for him. But as of today, in Yoruba land, in Nigeria, there's no alternative for Tinubu. And the man is trying his best to fix this country.
Okay.
All right, Wale, thank you for calling.
Tinubu is trying to fix Nigeria.
Hello, good evening. What's going on? These calls just keep cutting off. What's happening? You guys calling on WhatsApp. Calm down. Oh, chai.
Oh my God.
Ogene. All right. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
What's your name?
darling, and God bless you. Yes, sir. That's like saying what they don't do. Nonsense. What is this word? How will someone tell me that people do when he was a governor? He didn't achieve anything. He will go upon the whole response in Lagos State. What did he do? No, we can say what's achieved. You can see his strategy, you can see his performance now. Plunging this country into tears and where people are crying and suffering yet cannot do anything. What has the president who knows us well is still amassing to himself?
I'm telling you.
What has he done? They should forget about the tribalism. Somebody who doesn't know anything about Anambra is not anything. Of course, he has said where he belongs.
Exactly.
They playing a mountain game. At the end, we say lose and by how much. Let's face the reality and do the right thing. If not, we will consume them and not we that believe the obedience.
Thank you, my brother.
We shall all make it go great. We cannot suffer. Thank God for my within friends. That is where I say in Kano. Yes, you know what happened by God's grace. Fall them up. They are evil. Thank you.
All right, thank you for calling. I like this caller, straight and simple. Hello, good evening. How are you? Happy New Year. I can hear you. Happy New Year.
Wishing you the same.
What's your name?
My name is Udeme.
Udeme.
And I'm calling from Ayobo.
All right, Udeme, please go ahead.
You see this, I don't want to mention them anyway, but you see all others that will just come on air and start saying what they don't know, or start saying jargons, or start saying rubbish. You know, you came and said Obi is not fit enough. Is it the present president that is fit enough?
I wonder.
Let's check the antecedents. You know, what has he done when he was governor of Lagos State? It's so glaring for us to see. You know, and then this is put Obi that has ruled Anambra for 8 good years. For that 8 good years, he remains the only governor that never borrowed a dime, never owned a dime. The only governor that left money in the of the state government before he left. And somebody can still come on air to start saying some jargons. That was how someone called in the morning. I was just saying badadash. In fact, I just don't understand. But I'm so happy we're all in it together anyway. Yeah, so whether APC or whatever, it's the same market we are going to. So no problem. See how it goes. And then for Peter B, I think he did the right thing at the right time. I understand what Barrister is saying anyway.
Yeah.
Barrister, they calm down. Barrister, please be calming down. I understand. He indicated earlier enough.
Yeah.
There would have been probably all these ADC gimmicks to have truncate the whole whatever.
Yeah.
But it's the best time.
Right.
Trying to.
Thank you, Dame. Your network is actually not too good. I can hear you sometimes. I can't hear you sometimes. Hello, good evening. Happy New Year to you.
Hello, Esther. Good evening.
Good evening,
I'm
sir.
Mr. Darlington.
Happy New Year to you.
Yes.
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Brochika Obodo.
Brochika Obodo. Welcome.
Can
you turn down the volume of your radio? Sir, turn down the volume of your radio.
Your radio.
Okay.
Your radio.
Okay. Mr. Darlington.
Yes.
I greet you and I appreciate you for your words. So you are doing a great thing in VOB. See, that man that is saying that P2B did not do anything in Anambra State. I'm from Anambra, the heartbeat of Anambra. See, P2B leave everything and say, go and verify. He is boasting that the Tinubu bring BRT. Human capital development and all this BRT, which one is the best?
I wonder, my brother.
People are just speaking what they don't know. I wonder, is this man educated or what? He's saying a BRT, stadium. Human capital is the best in everything in economy. Let them know that P2B have joined ADC. And now let us see that political strategy their master have. The time shall tell. God bless you.
Thank you for calling. All right. Hello. Good evening. How are you? Hello. 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 All right, 080-3692-9933. And the WhatsApp number is 0817-1716-338. Hello, turn down the volume of your radio, please.
Hello.
Good evening. Turn down the volume of your radio, please.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. What's your name?
My name is Emmanuel.
Your name is what?
Emmanuel,
calling from where? Makoko.
Amokoko.
Okay, please go ahead.
Thank you. Please, this is my first time of calling anyway.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I just want to say, the war you are talking about being a religious war that we are trying to avoid. Hello?
You go ahead.
I can hear you.
Yes. You see, it is not the kind of thing that we avoid as normal human beings. People who face these things, they didn't really choose it from the first place. If it is going to happen, it is going to happen. Now, these people are declaring war against innocent Christians. And the church, the Christian bodies as a whole, don't even understand what is at stake. They are still trying to play grace and play the whole matter as if it's a small thing. You see? And another issue, the Muslims, I respect them for one thing. They are active people in faith. If they say they don't like something, they will show it with their words and their actions. In this country, we have seen people burned alive, killed, lynched because they blasphemed a particular prophet or somebody in Islam. You get? But if these ones that are using the name of Islam to kill and destroy, how many times have you seen people from the Muslim leader rant about it so badly? If it were Christians on the other hand doing this thing, by now, the issue wouldn't even be, it would have escalated since before now. But see how we are playing the whole thing. I blame the Christian leaders of Nigeria. I always blame the Christian Association of Nigeria. They are always very dormant and docile. Nothing at all for the people. They are just there. It's very unfortunate.
Just have a good night. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling. All right. 080-3692-9933. 080-3692-9933. Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
Chukwemeka calling from Abarago.
All right, Chukwemeka. Go ahead.
Mr. Darlington, good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
I want to tell my own country, I want to tell the Nigerian government that there is no madman that forgets his language. That whatever they do in the country, that they do as if nobody is sick or there's nobody around them that they can do and go free. That is not possible because God is watching everybody. Because the time the God will come with his vengeance, it will be as if they are watching a film. God will help us in Jesus' name.
Amen. All right, thank you. Thank you for calling. Hello, good evening. How are you? Turn down the volume of your radio, please. Hello? Hello? Turn down the volume of your radio, please. Hello?
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening. Happy New Year to you. Welcome. What's your name?
I wish you the same. My name is Christopher. I'm calling from Okota.
Christopher from Okota. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to wish you Happy New Year. Barrister Darlington is my first time call on this program.
Wow.
Oh, that's good. New Year convert.
Thank you for joining us, Christopher.
I've been following through this program for a long time, and Barrister Darlington has been hitting the nail. And the truth is that people don't like the truth. You see, whenever we talk about this APC party and the way this country is being run by this party, people frown at it. They don't want...
Christopher?
Network.
He was calling on WhatsApp, so I think he got a call. All right, Christopher, thank you for calling. If you're calling on WhatsApp, make sure that you don't get a call that disconnects you. Yeah. All right? For those of you calling on WhatsApp, hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. How are you? Turn down the volume of your radio. Turn down the volume of your radio, please.
Hello?
I can hear you, sir. What's your name? Hello? I can hear you. Please speak up. What's your name? Okay,
is that Christian that you are hearing?
No, it's a different call and hello?
I'm fine.
Can you turn down the volume of your radio because we're hearing you listen to us at the background?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is Israel. I'm calling for UK.
From the UK. All right, Israel, please go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to contribute a little bit of my portion. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Mr. Darlington, you are doing a great job, and I appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
Based on this, the way they paint this our new president is not the way it should be, because I don't see any reason what the people should have their mind on what this president government is doing. He has not done anything. He has done this one. He has done. What has he really done? Without taking care of a human being in your country, it means you've not done anything. In this country where we are in Europe, we can see things working for them because they put human life first, not even the property.
Exactly.
Putting human life, what Obi have done, I'm not. If they don't like Obi, let I always say it. Let the Igbo they on their own. Let's see what they can do. What can Nigeria do? What can Nigeria do without even the Igbos? So why are we marginalizing them? Let Igbo man rule and see the difference. Hausa man has ruled. Yoruba man has ruled. Let the Igbo try. Let them put Igbo man there. Let's see what we can do. Then we can now say Igbos are rubbish. Igbo. Go and see what Anambra. I have not been to Anambra, but that's where I did a concert in Anambra. And I don't think if they want to really do everything in equal, let Igbo man rule this. Whether they like it or not, let put Igbo man there. See what he can do. It's 4 years.
Yeah.
4 years is enough for somebody to do something. So let Obi rule this time and see. Let's see the difference. If he's not going to prove them wrong, what they're talking about him.
Thank you very much. Yes. Hello. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
Compliments of the season. Happy New Year.
I wish you the same thing.
What's your name?
I'm Remy from Uganda.
Remy from Igondo.
Yes.
All right, Remy, can you turn down the volume of your radio, please? I can hear myself at the end there.
Okay, are you hearing now?
I can hear you, but I'm hearing myself.
Okay, let me. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly. Please go ahead, Remy.
Okay, you are doing a very great job.
Thank you very much.
And I thank Barrister Darlington for the contribution and everything.
Thank you.
You see, Barrister Darlington, I want to tell you, whatever thing you are doing good, if people don't criticize you, you are not doing it well.
Abi?
So go ahead and do what you are doing.
Thank you, my brother.
You see, I want to tell you what is happening in this country. The Muslim, what they are doing. Let me tell you, there is no Christian, even if you are not born again Christian, that will come out from a church and carry gun and begin to kill their fellow human beings. It can never be done.
I'm telling you.
You understand me? Okay, look at what is happening. The Muslims, nobody have come out to speak. Okay, please, this is not what we send these people to do. When we be crying about the Muslim ticket, these people have an interior motive. That interior motive is now manifesting. And people will come out and begin to talk nonsense and other things. You see? People are criticizing P2B. You see, politics is about choice. If I like, I can enter APC. If I like, I can enter PDP. But what I want to make it clear is this. The whole people that are defecting to APC is all this psychopath with a myopic mentality. You understand me? When you commit one crime or the other, you go to APC and have a coverage. God is watching all of us. I tell people in this life that every act is a seed. Harvest time is coming. You can reap it, either positive or negative. Exactly. God bless you.
All right, thank you for calling. Let me take some messages now, okay? This person says, good evening, Madam Esther and Barrister Darlington. Mr. Keyamo, why all this fear of Mr. Peter Obi? The panic is loud. APC seems permanently on alert, pressing the panic button in the morning, afternoon, and night. Peter Obi all the way. Emmanuel from Lagos. Emmanuel, well done. This person says, Esther, good evening. Good evening to you too. Happy New Year. Peter Obi's move is a welcome, but somehow late. But I believe he was making some consultations before now. Let's see what will come out of it. Chibuzo from Egbeda. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Chibuzo. This person says, okay. Let me take this. Good evening, Esther, Barrister Darlington. Now that Obi has left Labour Party, Aburi and Arabambi can now contest as the presidential candidate. The coast is clear for them now. Emeka from Agor. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. We are happy that Obi has decided. Everybody is happy now. We are joyful, and there shall be continuous joyfulness in the hearts of the hopeful, for their hope shall be granted. Obi has given us hope. And Pastor Chooks from Ajigunle. Now, wow. See worship with Holy Spirit. Dear Esther, Tinubu, when he was governor of Lagos State, achieved increase in agberos. It was Fashola who brought sanity to Lagos State. Exactly. Tinubu was busy then in loggerheads with the labor union led by Akele Ogechi Omubu Ojo Lagos. Okay, Esther, Barrister Darlington was right. If care is not taken, Christians in Nigeria will practically be decimated just like it was done in Turkey, and nothing will happen. My big problem here is we have surreptitiously sold our consciences, self-will and reasoning to these sanctuary bandits called Christian priests who always tell us to sheath our sword, that God is always in control. If we, particularly indeed, can practically unbundle this Western imperialism, those behind the scene Greek gift called Christianity will definitely make good use of our reasoning and willpower. Kelechi, I'm a concerned Nigerian. All right. This person says, Trump's New Year rooster for Boko Haram and bandits in northern Nigeria. All hell loose. Rono, what a disgraced country, says Trump. No name. You didn't put your name, sir. Happy New Year to VOP Udeme Charles. Good evening, Barrister Darlington. Please don't take it lightly on anyone that will call and talk anyhow. People are suffering. Someone will call and talk as if he's not aware of the poverty that is going on in Nigeria. All right, Udeme Charles. Happy New Year to all VOP family. Barrister, good evening. Happy New Year to you, Esther. I don't want Peter Obi to vice Atiku because since after the Civil War, no Igbo man has been a president. Therefore, let's bring somebody to vice Obi after the 4 years that Obi promises to rule, then Atiku can take over. Thank you. Pastor Mike from Okota Ago. Are you guys even thinking what I'm thinking? Life is not certain. How do you know? Even Peter Obi says nobody can guarantee life any day. Happy New Year, Esther. Barrister Darlington and VOP family. When some people talk, you can conclude on their level of education, exposure, travel, and mental capacity. Some people can't listen and learn. These are the kind of people that prefer Barnabas instead of Jesus. Wale from Ayoba and the likes are sympathetic. Amici from Mafuluku. All right. Did Peter Obi also hypnotize you? Where is that guy? I like you. He said.
Emotional.
He's always.
In fact, the way these people talk, bereft of knowledge.
Happy New Year, Esther and Barrister Darlington. The extent of APC damage to Nigeria's economy is everywhere. I went to shop right now in Amuwo and saw it closed with empty counter. ShopRite has actually been going through some ordeal. Tinubu is a specialist in wow. Una make una no put me for problem. See this kind of message. Eh? Okay, good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Babeji from Oshodi, wishing una happy new year. Esther, when I listen to some people call and talk in your studio, I wonder if they are for real. Please help me correct that man that is saying Tinubu brought RS in Lagos State, that he's lying. What Tinubu did was to come in and change what was already on ground, which was Operation Sweep, created by the then immediate past Lagos State Governor, Colonel Buba Marwa. Marwa. Concerning Peter Obi, he remains the best among equals. Sure is still inexperienced because he hasn't governed anywhere before. As to rate him or compare him with His Excellency Peter Obi, anyone saying that anything contrary against Peter Obi must be an APC person or a propagandist or anti-Nigeria or Nigerians' welfare. Okay, this person says, Happy New Year to you, Esther, and I greet Barrister Darlington, Professor, Dr. Prophet, and Chief Priest for his wisdom. If the guy knows Tinubu, when he was governor of Lagos, he was the one that killed Water Corporation and many agencies in Lagos. Tunde from Mushi, it was Governor Fashola that brought BRT, not Tinubu. Tunde. Well, they are saying that it was Tinubu's blueprint that the other governors worked on. That's the talk.
How do you work with a blueprint of 1970 with a blueprint of 2000 and you can imagine. Look at since Tinubu left office, whatever blueprint he have, time and technology have rubbished it. So how can anybody be working with such a blueprint, Esther?
Good evening, Esther, Barrister Darlington. The guy that quoted Obi to say Obi wore one trouser for 9 years. That guy, God go bless him for revealing the news again. To me, Esther, if by mistake Obi win election and becomes president, people go suffer because
You're not going to give shishi.
Because Obi is a trader and he likes suffer. Let him go and sit down.
Oh my God.
How can somebody who wants to become a president of this country
what about 8 years? But at least we will not be looking for 220
Andy Saleh from Ishari Dimu. You guys are really funny, man. Thank you for making me smile this evening. This person says, good evening, Esther, Barrister Darlington. Happy New Year. Okay, this person says, see insults. Wait, thing happen. Esther, you can laugh. I should not laugh.
What is that to
Esther and Barrister Darlington, good evening. It's very unfortunate that people are still talking and supporting Tinubu and APC. My prayers for all those supporting evil that is going on in this country. Evil shall never depart from their own generation, because whatsoever a man sows, then he shall reap. Like I said, some people are experiencing Tinubu's administration well. Do you blame them for their reality? I don't think you should blame them. My name is Michael from Surulere. Good evening to you, Esther and Barrister. I've been hearing of data boys all this while, and now I have seen it at its peak with this Wale guy and the AB guy that says Obi did not do jack in Anambra State. What a shame. Over how much? Has Tinubu not shown it clearly, even to the blind, that he is unfit, incapable, and lacks the zeal to lead or rule this nation? My shame, they shame those two people. Indeed, APC has it good with those two representatives of theirs. Wahala. Good evening, S. and Barrister Darlington. That Wale for Ayobo is a joker and a political jobber. I'm sure in his house, Nigeria is happening to him big time. This is Olamide from Ikotu. Good evening, Esther, Barrister Darlington. Happy New Year to you and OVOP family. Esther, if you give Aguero a chance to rule the first time, the first thing he will do is to establish transport company. Yes. So I'm not surprised that the caller CBRT as achievement. Ejimofo from Ogun State. Shidi from Oshodi says, it's obvious many of us have been bewitched. How can some people still be saying they will vote Tinubu despite the country wallowing in a river of problems? This person says, do you notice that those who have been calling and criticizing the competence of Peter Obi speak with a particular accent? I don't know. No, Good evening, Esther. I followed you to Lafo concerning that caller saying Obi hypnotized him. Abraham from Lekki Aja, Lagos. I swear, the guy is funny. VP, Happy New Year, happy birthday to myself, Chimeze Henry. This problem was made by human beings and we still solved with the same humans. Leave Nigerian problems and wish me happy birthday. Ohajiaka Chimeze. Okay, happy New Year to you. Good evening, Miss Esther and Barrister Darlington. I urge the U.S. and international community to conduct a referendum. Nigeria is heading towards unimaginable crisis. Chimaobi from Shogunle. Good evening, Esther and our Chief Barrister Darlington. God will continue to bless your wisdom. I am Lanre Ogundoju from Ikotu. See the video above. These vagabonds that are begging for peace, making these latest statements about Christians. Please continue your savage campaign and let the Northerners know that they do not have monopoly of violence. They will all be dead starting from their very heads. Say it loud, let government hear and take decisive moves to stop these Muslim radicalization or face total showdown. Thank you. Good evening to you as well. Happy New Year. Architect Olalekan says, Barrister Darlington, what are we even saying? Haven't several army chiefs advised us in the past to defend ourselves? Esther, now do they carry weapons around? Now what they do now, since the terrorists have openly declared war on Christians? On ADC and Obi's declaration, if both of them cannot agree on an alliance, I will just void my vote rather than let my vote end up in a waste. All right. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington in the studio. Also, happy brand new year. Esther, I'm happy today hearing that our future president is now with ADC. Esther, I have left you people for days now for Nigerian politics, but one thing is sure, that God Almighty is hearing my prayers every day when I always say, oh God, arise and trouble those that are troubling Nigerians. Esther, any man or woman that is giving Nigeria a problem, the Almighty God will continue to trouble those that are troubling Nigerians until peace returns to the land. Mayor from Ikotu Egbe. Sir Darlington, good evening. You're still talking about Obi. Thought you don't want to talk about him again. Good evening, Yomi from Lagos. I thought Mr. Darlington swore and begged that he would stop talking about Peter Obi again. I thought a man with dignity is known by his words. It's so unfortunate that people will use this known national radio to display hypocrisy. If you can't keep your words, then you can't be taken seriously. Okay. Leave Obi alone, please. Why can't you go and contest too? Or are you not of age, Barrister?
Please. I said I am renouncing that because of what happened yesterday and today. I made it clear that Obi's declaration vindicated me yesterday and I had to comment on it.
All right, this is Adeyemi Kamuru from Banana Island, Lagos. Peter Obi has nothing to offer Nigeria. Peter Obi as governor of Anambra State, doctors went on strike for 13 months. Under Peter Obi as governor, he didn't build one school for 80 years. Peter Obi, doctor, went on strike for 13 years. Peter Obi didn't conduct local government elections for 8 years. All right, Esther, if the antagonist of Obi didn't mention their names deliberately, please, Esther, cut them off as simple as ABC, KJL. Good evening, Madam Esther, Chief Darlington. Well done, two of you. Chief Darlington, God Almighty bless you for seeing tomorrow from today. Everything you said about Obi 3 months ago will come to pass, and it started yesterday. Mr. Obi's defections has caused serious confusion in APC. Politics started yesterday because of Obi, from Chief Ifiok Willie from Lekki precisely to XYZ Plaza. Greetings, Lady Esther Machuku. Mr. Dante Agumor is a confused person. He is not qualified to advise His Excellency Peter Obi. We know he's working for Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who hates the Igbos and the southern Nigeria. His Excellency Peter Obi won the 2023 presidential election and shall do same in 2027. Atiku is not electable, and His Excellency Peter Obi cannot make him president again, as he did in 2019 as a turn of the north. Now it is a turn of the south, period. Mr. Theo from Lagos, Nigeria. Mr. Theo.
Now that Toby have accepted my advice, what are you going to do?
All right, this person says, Barrister, it's not you that advised Obi.
It is me.
It's not you. It's not your advice.
It is me. It's Esther. I claim it in Jesus' name. I claim it. The shame on those who discourage him from going into ADC. I claim it, Esther. This one, nobody can take it away from you. I was one that told Obi to enter ADC.
Tay says, Yunusa Tanko went about bragging that Obi would contest in Labour Party. I called it the most unintelligent, deceitful statement ever, that he would fail woefully if he dares contest alone. I've always been of the opinion that the plan of the APC is to make sure Atiku and Obi never come together, and confused obedience almost helped the APC carry out this plan. If Obi had listened to them, Obi's indecision, lack of idea and confusion is the reason why he couldn't make a decision in time, and he lost lots of support. So I don't even get when you say Obi was consulting. Consulting who or what oracle? Here's what would happen. If Atiku wins the primary, he might pick Obi as vice. The 2019 joint ticket is the only way to rat Tinubu out. As for insecurity, please note, I have been saying there would come a time when some people would come up in the name of Christian for reprisals against Muslim terrorists. Maybe that's when everyone would wake up. A religious clash in Nigeria may happen if the carnage against Christians continue. Christians have been targeted for decades. How much longer before they react? Tay, you will start coming to VOP studio because we need to from this year. I said next year, from this year. Tay, you need to make yourself available. Good evening, Esther, Barrister Darlington. All the Fulanis have one agenda, and that is to Islamize. You can't generalize like that, Biko.
No, they are there.
Sir.
I said they are there. Oh, yeah, it's true. They are there. If somebody as high as Buhari can champion what happened. I said Esther.
Buhari does not represent the entire
Fulani race. It got so bad that the late Padebanjo and other elder statesmen sued Buhari to court.
Hello?
They sued him to court for head of insecurity.
Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Happy New Year to you, sir. What's your name? Turn on the volume of your radio.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. What's your name?
This is Femi from Mushi.
Femi from Mushi, welcome to the program.
Femi,
is this your first time?
No, this is not my first time. I'm a regular player.
All right, Femi, please go ahead.
I'm not Femi. Kenny, I think Kenny the Taiwo and Kenny the King.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, good day. On the issue of Sister Obi ADC, joining ADC. Yeah, the journey has just started. But as it is, I want to know why it's taking so long to join ADC. They are saying it's consulting. Do you think somebody will put down his money to start a business, to establish a business, and not come up and hand over that business to somebody? Atiku is prepared for ADC. The day I will believe that Atiku will step down for it, me as a person, it's when Atiku come out for a press conference and said, in the line of what is going on in Nigeria, is ready to step down for Obi to have a ticket. Let him come out and make a press conference. We didn't say anything like that until the primary election of the party. Forget it. Obi cannot stand Atiku when it comes to primary. That is not. When people criticize Obi, you always attack it. You are making him to a ladder more than himself. That is the truth. And for the presenter, Esther, please, you are the anchor as a journalist. I'm very delighted and happy. When you say sometimes it's I'm a regular listener to the program. You are over 2 decades in journalism practice. As a presenter, as an anchor person. As an anchor person, you don't embezzle yourself into the issue when it comes to the issue of Obi.
All right. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, this is Emeka from Ogun State. I call back.
Okay.
Concerning that particular man that always talk against P2B.
Yeah.
So much believe that man may be, just called to distract the topic so that people will begin to focus in the matter of Obi. I'm seeing this as a distraction of a topic because he always call, and whenever he call this, the topic change.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to say, I think our president came to Lagos and some people were trapping down
Yes.
under a house, collapsed building or under fire or whatever. Now he do as if he no concerned because Igbos are there. Now they never tell us why markets are burning in every end of the year, and all of them always be where Igbos is. One day we are going to know what is happening. God bless you.
Thank you for calling, Barrister.
But Esther, it's very wrong. Because when I said this, you said tribalism. Such a thing happened, and scores of people died. Tinubu never uttered a word. But when Joshua, that boxer happened, he issued 2 press statements on that man. Why? So these other people that their properties are burning, they are not human beings, Esther. You see, with the people that are practicing tribalism, they will never talk about it. But when we raise it here, they say you are a tribalistic man. You are this and that. He never, not even somebody from Lagos State, all of them just remain mute. As if these people, they are not human beings. And these are people contributing to the wealth of Lagos State. Their property, their warehouses are burning. And nobody commiserated with them, not even Tinubu. Is it fair, Esther? Please, is it fair? But when Joshua happened, 2 press statements, Tinubu was even monitoring everything, issue statement, giving us updates on the health of that man. Because he's a Yoruba man.
Hey.
Is that any other reason? Esther, is there any other reason? Tell me, is there any other reason? Because 2 events happened. Why not treat them equally now? What will it take you?
Barrister, you could say probably because Joshua is popular, not that because
please, the power, who is not popular? He's popular here. So what? These other people, are they not popular?
Yes.
They are not contributing.
No Nigerian is more Nigerian than any other.
That's what we are saying.
I know that, but I'm just saying that you could literally say it maybe because it's popular. And not say it's because it's not
fair. It's not fair. When they practice the tribalism and we want to counter it, they will leave what they did and start blaming us. They will start blaming us. You are tribalistic. If UOP is a Igbo station, is there anybody we do not welcome here? The people criticizing will be here. Esther, do you not listen to them? Did you not allow them to talk? People that are practicing tribalism, they will not blame themselves. They will be blaming other people. Why? Why? Every year, every end of the year, Igbo markets will be burning. They will be burning. Mysterious fire every year. And nobody will compensate or compensate them. Nobody. These people are contributing to the wealth of Lagos State. They are paying taxes. Yet, they treat them as if they are nobody, as if they are nothing. It's not fair. It's not fair, serious. It's not fair. It's not fair.
All right. Barrister Dance, is that your final take? Because we need to wrap up.
Are you wrapping up?
We shouldn't wrap up. We don't try now. At least we're supposed to enjoy our New Year small.
I wonder. All these sacrifice, they are not even recognizing it. Esther, imagine on a New Year that people are frolicking all over the place. I'm supposed to be taking one code something somewhere now. And even if there's a misuse, to go with it. Don't you think so? Anyway,
what's your final?
Anyway, I'm so happy Obi joined ADC.
Otto.
Yes, I'm so happy. That's my New Year gift from Obi. Any other person can say whatever. I'm waiting for round 2 to give these people a bloody nose because they have been talking too much. Round 2 now is the ticket. Let ADC decide.
Okay. Well, I want to, like I said, this year is going to be an interesting year. We're going to see quite a lot of developments. But please, the All Progressives Congress as a political party and President Bala Ahmed Tinubu, remember that you are the president and you need to govern. The lives and property of Nigeria should be your utmost interest. Leave the politicking for your guys, for your people. Just focus on governance. This is basically your result sheet to campaign in 2027. It is what you do in governance and economic upliftment that will be your prerequisite, be your record to campaign with. To be honest with you, focus on governance. That's all. Just focus on governance. Our governors, I think you need to wake up. I don't know what you're doing. I don't understand how you're focusing on politics. But please, the subsidy money that they give to you guys, can you properly utilize it? I don't understand, because with what is currently going on, it may seem that life may get tougher in 2026. Fellow Nigerians, please remember that politicians will always choose themselves. Don't let these guys use your different ethnic groups against you. It's all politics. Don't take it personal. I see some of your comments on social media, see some of your comments on WhatsApp. I'm so sorry, I can't take everything. I want you to remember that your different political ideologies shouldn't make you grow hate. I beg. To be honest, Peter Obi doesn't know you personally. Tinubu no even smell your papa. So why would you fight your friend, your brother, just because they have different principles that they support? You can see what's going on with ISWAP right now, right? So I think you need to wake up and remember that you are your brother's keeper. We're all Nigerians, whether you like it or not. You suffer, your neighbor suffers, regardless of who is there and what ethnic group the person belongs to. So let us hold the government accountable in as much as we all have our individual political favorites. It is important that governance and nationhood should come first. My name is Esther Wachuku. We will continue to rub minds on this platform. See you tomorrow. Once again, Happy New Year.